Hi guys, it's SkintBoot here, and today what I'm going to be bringing you guys is a No Man's Sky video. And in today's video, which is the first one since I actually finished my exams, so thank fuck that's out of the way. I have a lot more free time now to do videos and shit. So you're going to be seeing a load more content than before. But anyway, I completely forgot what I was saying. That's the one. Yeah, in today's video, I'm going to be delving into some speculation regarding the addition of ringed planets into No Man's Sky and what they might mean for gameplay. This goes without saying, but then again, this is the internet after all. This video is entirely speculation. Most of what is said will lack any factual basis. This is really just conjuring up the best possible idea. However, there is a bit of, comparisons, optimistic thinking, a tiny bit of common sense thrown in as well. So it's not like this is completely baseless speculation, but again, it's not entirely grounded in reality. So warning, this is not facts, alright? Calm your tits already. It's going to be a bit of a speculation video, guys, alright? So hoisting up those pants, actually fuck that. Take them off. This is going to be wet. So with all of that said and done, please do sit back and relax. Let's get started. Okay, so on the 15th of May, just over a month ago now, the new Xbox One cover art was leaked for No Man's Sky that featured a ringed planet just off to the left. Now, back then, we were obviously very excited that planets themselves were going to be given a bit more variety and aesthetic overhauls. Many players were overjoyed with this concept of ringed planets being added due to the insane opportunity it creates for art to be made. No Man's Sky has an absolutely amazing screenshotting community, and those in the profession and those little groups of, making people's pants fucking moist with these beautiful landscapes and all of that shit were as happy as can be. But aside from those who were simply excited about just seeing ringed planets, a fair amount of people simply glossed over what this might mean for No Man's Sky, and specifically with how these new planets may affect gameplay. So this is where the speculation begins. Major fucking warning, alright? Please don't get touchy if this doesn't turn out to be true. Now, in my humble opinion, I believe that ringed planets will serve more of a gameplay purpose to us than we may think. And you know why? Because the potential is absolutely immense. Right off the bat, the rings seen around planets in reality are usually made up of rocks and sometimes ice. If you're big on science, then you likely already know this. Not that to Google it because I failed science, but it's a useful thing to know, alright, for the next part of speculation. So if ringed planets are made up of essentially dense asteroids, then this ties into No Man's Sky's gameplay loop quite well, actually. We know that right now, in the current state of the game, asteroids are shot in space in your ship to gain resources. They provide you with iron to fuel your ship, sometimes thamium, and sometimes even valuables like gold. But this part of gameplay has always seemed a bit boring to me. It feels a bit underdeveloped, and I think a lot of people would probably agree with me on that. We have all these asteroids, with basic behavior, basic variation and destruction, but they only serve as target practice or to keep our ship going. So how does this tie into ringed planets? Well, this is my theory. Ringed planets are going to introduce more purpose to mining and gathering in space. And no, this is not blind speculation, hear me out. First of all, way back before launch, Sean Murray was asked in an interview if it was possible to land on asteroids. His reply was something like, yeah, at the moment you can land on asteroids, with much more awkward laughter and smiles that I can't actually recreate through my mic. Now, obviously, in the game's current state, we know that we can't land on asteroids. A lot of people picked this up when No Man's Sky first launched and kind of, put it under one of those big fat Reddit posts where butthurt fanboys were upset and listing all of these features that were missing and shit. But, this is where ringed planets actually begin to tie in, because landing on asteroids right now, if we were to do it right now, would make no real sense, because your ship does everything for you. They're also inconsistent and somewhat insignificant, with no real reason to actually land on them. But with ringed planets, and these being made up of asteroid belts with other materials affected by strong gravity, landing on one and walking around on on foot makes a lot more sense. It would, for one, give ringed planets an actual gameplay purpose, and 2, breaks up the monotony of space mining and general space gameplay. It wouldn't make a great deal of sense to introduce ringed planets as this brand new part of No Man's Sky in the next update if they simply looked good for screenshots. I don't think Hello Games would be content with them having no actual gameplay purpose. It just doesn't seem like something which they would do. For them to actually be meaningful, there has to be some way to affect gameplay, or something new that is added to No Man's Sky that isn't just a nice view from your ship, because we get that enough already. We need actual gameplay changes. And as well as this is something which I always like to bring up. Asteroids currently actually have collision. If you happen to fly into space outside your ship, you know, using like a unlimited jetpack mod, or you just spawn in space when the game fucks up, then you can actually kind of like jetpack your way towards asteroids and land on them and walk on them just fine. Collision is basically perfect. You can even bash parts of the asteroid to get materials. This system is basically already in place. It just needs a lot more fleshing out and making official. And I think with ringed planets, this seems to be the one thing that will actually give purpose to landing on asteroids. It's a absolutely ideal opportunity to flesh out space gameplay that bit more, because I think all of you would agree with me right now that that is the part that needs the most attention, aside from planets, but planets will always get attention. But with all of that said and done, I want to know what you guys think on the matter, so please do feel free to put your thoughts in the comment section of the video. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. If you guys enjoyed it, then please do feel free to leave a like on it, and if you guys could also subscribe to MZK, then that'd be absolutely fantastic. And as always, I will see you guys on my next video. This is SkintBoot, signing out.